Hey everybody, Radamon here. Thanks for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, a Let's Play tutorial series. So last episode, we went on a little bit of a recruiting spree. It didn't really work out the way we wanted it to, mostly because either we didn't have enough money or they turned us down. And in regards to not having enough money, I decided to declare war on the Southern Empire as a way to raise funds, strangely enough, so that we might be able to afford to recruit some additional vassals that had turned us down. So we had Brannock and Luchin and, a whole lot of them that said, you know what, yeah, I'll join you, but for 200k or so, which was a lot more than I had expected after improving MVP's gear. MVP is the new character on our team who needed a name. She was previously Asha the Alone. And now we're going to ride up on Poros and try to intercept any raid parties coming to Onika Castle. Because I bet there will be counter raids. Oh yeah, see? Here's an army. Counter raiding already. I'm just going to sit here and I'm tempted to besiege, but clearly, oh yeah, they're building forces. Oh, perfect. Yes. Congeal into one giant force for me, please and thank you. So that we can conquer you in one singular attack. Alright, let me release Can, Damien, Trustin, and have them chase down Toriados and the others. Okay, they all got sidetracked somehow. So, I guess I'll call them back in. Come on, just fight me. There we go, there's one. And Patir is going down. I'm going to basically tell everyone to charge. We outnumber them so severely, I don't think it will be much of an issue. Let's get this fight over with and then focus on the main raid. But part of the fundraising efforts is killing off armies like this for money. Sorry, Patir. But, if you were meant to survive, you would have. As you can see, they have already morale broke. The vast majority of them are fleeing and respawning. All right, I'm gonna go after the cavalry. No, not literally the horse. Ah, poor horse. Well, that horse is dead. It's hard to figure out who's an enemy. Oh, here's one. An elite cataphract. And he's down. Yeah, I figure given our numerical advantage, the everybody go for it, overrun them, is probably the best approach, or at least the fastest one. And I do believe I'm basically sitting on where they respawn. As I watch that mercenary respawn in front of me. I think that's it. Yep, one death. Conquered all of Patir's army. Took a whole bunch of prisoners, which is exactly what we wanted. Some gear. And now we are going to roll up on Toriados, who's besieging Onika Castle. The owner of Onika Castle will go to Kareth, who I believe, let me double check, yep, owns no territory? Wait, how could that be? I thought he owned one at least. Let me double check. Kareth. Clans. Yeah, just Onika Castle. Alright, well, I guess he's going to need to own some more stuff soon. So we're going to defend Onika Castle from this siege party, and then we'll turn around and grab another town. Southern Empire does not pose much of a threat to us. We have such a numerical advantage over them. We're just dominating. I will have to keep an eye on my food, though. I am running low on food. That I do not contest. Thank you, Galdin. Thank you kindly. Galdin grabbed them. They were gonna flee from me again, and Galdin was like, you know what? No. Alright, so this is a slightly larger fight. Because they have 600 troops, so it's going to be important for me to stay healthy in this one. As I say that, I rush straight at their cavalry. You really want to do this? I didn't think so.
Archers! Horsemen! Archers! Forward! Infantry! Forward!
Alright, so I have them. They're not exactly taking the hill, so to speak, but I will try to have them reposition once they get closer. Ow. Alright, their cavalry is harassing my infantry, so let's go respond to that. My crossbowmen are almost... Oh, hi. Almost in position. No, she's mine. Or he, I don't know. They. Well. Flop. Alright, crossbowmen. Let's take the hill. It will make our respawning troops have to travel further and possibly get more harassed by cavalry in the process, but I prefer it. In fact, I could have my cavalry protect that. Alright, instead of committing to a rush, I'll just start shooting, because God knows everybody in my party is doing that. They're absolutely getting shredded here. Alright, the cowardice. The cowards here gonna get chopped up by me. Yeah, I rather like the position I took. I took the hill. Nobody lives to tell the tale of Sarlin the Queen here. No, she's leveled up. So they do have some cavalry, but that's why I have my cavalry over there guarding my respawn location. Hi, cavalry. Ouch. Alright, don't ride in front of the archers again. Yeah, I'm really holding the high ground here. Obi-Wan would be proud. Having my archers get a little closer. I will focus on the cavalry. Well, he's not cavalry anymore. Didn't kill him, but his horse is gone. Oh, you think you can block me? No, it's personal. Oh, and now you're trying to shoot me too? Ow. I'm telling all the cavalry to follow me because I don't want to go down. One of the things we established is an unconscious general makes for an army full of really, really bad decisions. I'm going to tell everyone to charge because it looks like everybody that is left right now are archers, and it doesn't really help for my soldiers to be just shot at for free. So we'll overtake their position and crush the remainder. And as you can see, my cavalry rush definitely sent them running. Oh, and now they're fleeing. This is the remainder of their army fleeing the battle. Okay, and we're done. We lost 4. Oh man, actually, no, this is just Chavel. Alright, Archon Oros, you're my prisoner. Senyon, you're my prisoner as well. The 211 prisoners. I don't have space for all that. So I will take their highest levels and then reassess. I can already see from the blinking on the right that I'm going to need to give up some. So, wow, we took a ridiculous amount of them prisoner. Which is a very, very good way to make a lot of money really, really fast. I'm going to recruit all the ones who want to join me, and I'll give them to companion armies. Because I simply will not have the space. Yeah, we're still over capacity. We're over capacity, and every single person that we're adding is level 4 or 5. Pretty much all level 5. Okay, we need to lose 2 more. Done. Some really good armor in here as well, or at least stuff that will sell for top shelf price. And I'm gonna head over to Zionica and ransom off the prisoners that I have. Maybe even their nobles too. I don't actually mind having to fight their nobles over and over. Cheese leveled up. So Nimble Steed. Some bow. And we had some other levels as well. Richard the Stag with riding. Let's give you the well strapped. And Free Dog. Nomadic Traditions. Tavern District. Choose the prisoners. It's going to be all of them, minus the Valandian prisoners I had. 21,000. And then trade. Zionica, do you have food? You do. You have lots and lots of grain and grapes. Great. Just buy a ridiculous amount of grain. And then let's go and sell the stuff I don't need. So I don't need any of the weapons that they gave me. I I do believe that MVP, you were waiting on better arrows. So let's see about stacked bodkins. Bought. Everything else sold. As far as armor goes, I don't think anyone needs this armor, this cracked stuff. Sell it. Sell the harnesses. Alright, so 20,000. So now we have 200,000, which is probably enough to recruit the people we were trying to recruit. But I'm not going to stop here. We are in the middle of a war, and that's going to take precedent. So let's head over to Poros and make our... Oh. Someone wants us to declare war on Valandia. One war at a time, guys. Come on. Southern Empire doesn't have much of a shot, but they still exist. I'm gonna veto that war, obviously. Hey, look! Our guys are chasing them down. I'm not even gonna intervene in this case. I don't need to. Our vassals will crush them. War on Valandia? No, sorry. It is not time. I'll use my immense amount of influence to vote that down. Let's go ahead and check the party limit. So, 4, 6, and 4. Damien could use the most, so let's give Damien the extra troops I recruited. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them. Perfect. Monchug of the Khuzaits just declared war on Southern Empire, so Khuzait and I are fighting over the same slice of pie. Some people from the Southern Empire just got taken prisoner by my vassals. Fafin just got taken prisoner by Tempian. Alright, Fafin, where were you last? You were deep raiding. Okay, so you probably just got outnumbered or something. Nothing too concerning. Now, the whole point of this war was to make money so that I would be able to recruit the nobles that I was talking to. So, just a little reminder of that, of my current heroes. No, not heroes. Clans. Hold on, the trebuchet thing was in the way. I'm going to revisit probably everybody at the end of this war and see about re-recruiting them. But Brannock agreed, and some others agreed as well. So we're going to want to... check in with them and see if their prices have changed or whatever. What? Oh, you just got hired out as mercenaries. That's what's going on. I was like, why did they go neutral to hostile all of a sudden? Alright, come on. Blow up their ballistae. We're gonna have to replace some trebuchets, but that's alright. As long as we go for the walls at some point. They do have some pretty serious numbers defending. I mean, of course, they're all garrison militia, so they're not dangerous, but... Nicasaur is in the backfield with his own army, wreaking havoc, which is great. I love when my vassals form their own armies, and that's one of the significant advantages of having a rather sizable vassal army is they will fight for themselves. Penela just gotten captured. Panalea, whatever your name is. Panalea, and where were you last? Again, raiding deep into their territory. So, not surprising. We just took a ton more prisoner. I think that was probably Nicasor's army. I'm not sure where we took them prisoner. Oh, I guess we are really... Wow. Awesome. We're going deep into their territory. And I'm going to initiate a siege. Oh, even more. The moment the first wall cracks. Actually, you know, I might wait for 2 cracked walls. Nifon, I think, yes, is son of Sarandon, so someone that we would possibly recruit. Alright, so 1 wall crack. Alright, and I'm moving all these to reserve so no one mans them, and lead an assault. Let's make them feel it. Alright, charge. Charge right away, straight ahead, no delay. Unfortunately for their initial crew... Oh, you want to trade arrows? No, I guess you don't. Of course, the only one there, I hit my own troop. Alright, I've taken a lot of damage from just poor form. So let me just back up and play it safe. Come on, horse. They sort of have to go up at a weird diagonal. And yeah, I'm coward camping, is what I'm going to call it. Wow, they really do have to run a long way. Poor guy doesn't understand what walls are. And my elite troops absolutely making a mockery out of their defense force. You can hear the roar of the crowd, of the horde. Nope. I like how these two guys are standing here doing exactly what I'm doing. Making sure no one flees just back into the castle. Alright, let's finish this off. Can't retreat. Enemies nearby. That's kind of funny. Alright, well, that was a relatively easy attack. Despite the fact that I absolutely sucked at combat initially. Alright, trading with Poros. Let's buy some war horses and go through, sell all the weapons. I don't think there was a single piece of armor that was worth anything. They have some food. Done. Tavern District. I'm going to get rid of all except for my Valandians. And then let's also keep a few others that we can give to our companions. Sapphoros has fallen. We have got 23 days of food now. More than we had before. Let's head out to Lycaron and push them to this sort of... push them to the inland sea. As far as levels go... making sure we're leveling up. Any of my companions level up? Oh, I leveled up. Hey, look at that. Free focus point for me. So my weapon skills that I care about, polearm, bow, and riding are maxed. Charm I could put in. Leadership I could put in. Yeah, I'm going to put in leadership. Where is Nicasaur? Oh, Nicasaur is going to Lycaron. Maybe I don't need to. I'm going to go there to assess his success chance. And then, if I think... oh, no, he'll win. He'll win. He doesn't need my help. Alright, Vostrom it is. Or actually, Morania Castle. I wonder where Sarandon is. Sarandon, you are nowhere near me. I'm sort of curious if there's anyone I can recruit. I'm surprised Sarandon isn't closer to his brother, son, Iphon, whatever his name is. Nope, really isn't. Alright, owner of Poros. So Kareth, you currently own just Unica Castle, so you're going to also own Poros. I'll vote with the majority. Make peace with the Southern Empire is being proposed for 26 hours from now. I can force the war by overriding their decision if I want to. I feel like if I keep pushing them, there's really not going to be a Southern Empire, as we are capturing everything. It'll be the kind of the collapse of the Empire. Whoa! Saralandia just captured a ton of people. I don't know where that was, but let's see. Xeno, where were you? It's hard to tell. Oh, right over here? Cool, so there was a giant battle over at Atafnia. And a ton of Southern Empire got captured. That's excellent. I don't know for sure that this castle isn't one of the ones that gets fussy and doesn't work when you siege it with weaponry. So the 2 Imperial Bowmen, let's give over to Can. Can will almost be full. It's hard to tell if Nicasaur is winning or not. I can't really see over there, but I'm going to assume he is. Their catapults are doing damage to the trebuchets, but I'll be replacing them shortly. And any moment now, I'll be given the opportunity to settle for peace. So, what would that look like? I actually wouldn't necessarily mind a peace agreement with Southern Empire, but they're not paying me as much as I want them to. But the reason I would agree is I definitely have enough money to fund the recruiting of some of the people that agreed to join me. And we're just raiding more and more and more. These guys are getting smashed. Thoroughly smashed. Gotta make sure I stay cohesive. Looks like Nikosaur is on the warpath again. One wall down, might as well take both. They have some people back there, but I don't think they're gonna have enough. Alright, lead an assault. Telling my armies not to bother with siege equipment or anything. We don't need it. Oh, come on. Let me rotate. There we go. Begin assault. And have everyone charge. We don't need any trebuchets or any of that. Just go straight through the walls and claim the castle. Now, they're all polearm defenders, which is particularly strong against, horsemen. Excuse you. Alright, they all died on their own. I'll just take out their bowmen. I'd like to take out these guys, but they seem to be bugging out. Maybe I can hit them. There we go. Right in the head, too. There they go. Now we know how to chase them down. And there are waves and waves and waves of militia defenders crashing up against my elite troops for the inevitable loss. The west wall, or the left wall, I don't actually know if it's left or west, never really got, our troops never went through there, interestingly. And there they go, now they're all routing. Attack your army, lost 4. Yikes. Take all you prisoner. Not a lot of spoils, but hey, it's another castle. Owner of Lycaron, so Tynops, you own 2 things. Bellathor, you own 3. Ceratus, you own 2. So between Tynops and Ceratus, I guess I really don't care. Tynops, it goes to you. Because the majority votes. Alright, so as far as clans go, Galdin and Fafnir still only own... let me support them a little bit. There we go. Maybe they can make a claim. They still only own 1 thing, so I just supported them so that they have enough influence to maybe make another claim. And I think I probably would like to get Vostrum before I call this war to a close. So I'm likely to decline the peace treaty here, say no, and go against 600 influence to go against the majority here, just to keep pushing them into the sea. And then Galdin and Fafin, I want you to join me so that you can be awarded territory that you've earned yourself. And here's Vostrom. Oh, we are being besieged at Morania Castle. Are you... Okay, they are not turning around to help with that, so I'm going to. Oh, never mind. Tussanor did it for me. Wow, we really do own a healthy swath of the map now. Was that Sarandon over there? No, Seranor. That's not who I'm looking for. This town here has a lot of defenders. So this is going to be a bigger fight. Just making sure we level up everybody that can be leveled up. I'm sure I'm using a lot of war horses. And here comes Galdin to aid us. So I think I might even push past Vostrom. Well, I'll have to see at the end of this siege if I want to claim something like Lavinia Castle. That might be a good last thing to grab. I wouldn't mind for Southern Empire to have some territory left. For the most part, so that I can assign it to future lords that I recruit. As I've explained in the past. We are down to a week's worth of food. Lavinia Castle actually is under siege by Nicasaur. Yep. So, doing the work for me, so to speak. Make sure to keep our cohesion up, keep recruiting and upgrading when appropriate. Do any of my parties lack a bunch of troops? No, not really. There's no real point in recruiting the prisoners right now. Maybe after the siege. Because there is 800 defenders, which is a pretty large amount. Which is why I suspect this might be a harder fight than some of the other ones that we've had. We don't outnumber them as quite as ridiculously as we sometimes do. Hey Vipon, how much territory do you own? 2? Okay. Well, their eastern wall, or actually I guess it's western wall, is ready to crack and break. But we'll probably go after both walls, just to make it easier. Unless I run out of food. There's a possibility of running out of food. Yeah, 4 days left. I think we should be alright. Come on, catapults, or trebuchets. Oh, Sarandon just got taken prisoner. One of the potential vassals to recruit. And here we go. Siege of Vostrum. I'm going to say put away all of the siege equipment so I don't have any men dedicated to using them. And immediately tell everyone to charge. Now, they do have 800, but I do think that we will overwhelm them anyway. Mostly because they're low-tier militia defenders against my elite troops that I've been training for many seasons of war. But what's going to be important is that I stay alive so that I can issue orders and all that. If I need to. It's getting difficult to launch arrows into this group. I don't really want friendly fire, so... Okay, I gotta be careful not to stand where they respawn. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of them. A lot more than some of the other town fights. This is probably the largest siege battle that we've had. It's 2k troops. A little more, actually. It's 2.3k troops or something. 800 of theirs and 600 of mine. Just about, thereabouts. But, given our superiority of arms, it's very one-sided, but it does mean that we have to fight a whole lot of them. And this is a good way to get my bow skill up, I guess. Until I run out of arrows, which will be soon. So I guess they still have some gate defenders. Let's see what I can do here. Blindly weed whack into the crowd. And that's all it took. 400 dead, 27 of mine. Ooh. That ratio. Yikes. I have room for... well, I don't have room for every single one of the prisoners, but because we're at a town, I can very quickly ransom them off without them escaping. Not a whole lot of good loot, it seems. But Vostrum has fallen. Morania Castle is going to go... Oh boy, there is not a good recipient. To Serratus. I'm going to defy the majority here. And make peace with the Southern Empire, I'm going to agree to. Because we just took Vostrum. So that's fine. How much are they going to be paying me? 1,100? Okay, that works. Tavern District. Choose the prisoners to be ransomed. I'm going to say all of them. I don't really want any of them. I'll keep my Valandians. Done. And then trade off the last of their gear that I captured. And also, I'm going to obviously disband my army. But we're going to need food pretty quickly, because we were slim on food coming into this siege. Yeah, I only have a little bit of grapes and fish left. And Vostrom, unfortunately, does not have food. So I'll be quick to disband. And then I'm going to re-rally my own personal entourage in with me, and now we have 6 days of food. So I have 6 days to go buy stuff. So, unfortunately, Nicasaur, we settled peace before you got Lavinia Castle, but that leaves Southern Empire with basically nothing. I mean, they are pushed into the sea now. Well, that is all the time I have. I hope you enjoyed this conquering episode. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Next episode, I'm likely to spend some on my cash trying to recruit some of those vassals that I was going to recruit in the first place, and then possibly another war. We'll have to see. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will catch you next episode. Farewell.